Just as ripples spread out when a single pebble is dropped into water, the actions of individuals can have far-reaching effects. Dalai Lama. Recently, 7 public and private sector organizations partnered to secure and distribute KN95 masks to nearly 100 Cleveland area nonprofits and organizations supporting the community during the coronavirus pandemic. The 7 organizations are the Catholic Diocese of Cleveland, Cleveland Foundation, Factory Direct Health, Jewish Federation of Cleveland, MedWish International, Oswald Companies, and United Way of Greater Cleveland.
The Cleveland Foundation got involved in the effort to secure more masks because we heard from our hospital CEOs in town and nursing homes and many other nonprofits that there was a terrible shortage of N95 masks. So we were asked to help, and my dear friend Mark Burns, who used to be chair of United Way, and I worked on this together.
He said, Mark, can you imagine? This was early March. People walking down Euclid and 9th Street with masks on. And it dawned on me that I had met some marvelous people in Los Angeles this prior fall who actually were in the supply chain business. So I contacted my friend, and the next thing I knew, we were in touch with Factory Direct Health out of Los Angeles.
There are minimum order quantities when it comes to product. And if you are not able to meet those minimum quantities, you end up paying an arm and a leg for them. So to have groups come together that do have the funds and can create that capacity to make this worthwhile and then help those that don't have the infrastructure, don't have the funds, don't have the team to be able to pull this off. I mean, wow, what a gift and what an amazing thing that Ron and the Cleveland Foundation and Mark and Oswald and all the folks, that are involved in this project did truly, truly help in the community.
The role of United Way was to be a convener, collaborator, connector. We understood that there was individuals and civic leaders who wanted to provide masks to the most frontline workers who were providing the most basic needs to people in our community, and we knew who those organizations were that could use them. We connected the dots.
There was an incredible Cleveland spirit in this whole endeavor. The ability to partner with United Way, MedWish, Oswald, the Jewish community couldn't have been more proud because we realized that we can't do this individually. We need partners in this community to be able to take on big tasks, and securing these masks at the beginning stages of this pandemic was critically important, and we're so thankful to our partners to be able to make sure that this could happen.
MedWish has worked in collaboration with 6 wonderful organizations that decided to join efforts to provide all these masks to frontline workers and agencies who currently need these KN95 masks. When I think about the people who will benefit from these efforts, I'm thinking about first responders, nurses, social agencies, nursing homes, cities and police departments that need these masks to feel protected while we all go through this pandemic.
To get these masks in the hands of our agencies to the frontline workers that are taking care of the elderly, that are taking care of families in need, that are distributing meals to those that are hungry in our community. It was an unbelievable effort. I can't thank our partners enough.
We were able to get 100,000 masks and distribute them to 100 local nonprofits.
Each organization designated which agencies would receive the masks out of the gate. MedWish handled the database from which to be able to control all of that. So as people came to them for the mask, they were able to check the box. The Cleveland Foundation handled all of the aggregation of the monies, the distribution, the negotiations of the contract we work on, and last but not least, an organization that Oswald employed because of our background in risk management was an entity called SGS that is based out of Switzerland that did an independent certified audit before the masks were literally brought into this country, which was very helpful.
When I got the email from United Way that the masks were available, that was a big gift to me, Dugan. In order to keep my staff and volunteers and the clients that we serve safe, the masks have come in very, very handy. We are so grateful for them. The food distribution program here at the Dugan Center is considered to be an essential service. People need to eat. People are hungry. People have lost their jobs. And we're very, very grateful that we have the masks so that we can provide the necessary food to people who are coming through our drive-through distribution program. A year ago, we were helping 2,500 people at this time. Since the pandemic started, we have helped 8,500 people. That's close to 100,000 meals versus 23,000 meals last year.
Lutheran Metro Ministries' mission is to work with people who are oppressed, forgotten, and hurting. And I think now that mission is as critical as ever. All of our main services are still open. That's adult and single shelter. We have a central kitchen providing food to the shelters, and also our guardianship programs are still up and running. The masks are a really critical part of this, along with social distancing and hand washing and all of that. So we really appreciate the donation. They're much needed. The community has rallied together to, share in the struggle and the solutions with us. That's been really, really powerful, and it just hits that we're all in this together, and this is a really tangible example of that.
The response that we have received from the agencies has actually been overwhelming. I went out and personally delivered a lot of the masks myself, and one of the individuals, she was literally in tears as I handed her her box of masks, so it's been beyond rewarding.
This PPE, these masks and gloves and etc., they are saving people's lives. And, many people, including myself, have parents or dear ones in nursing homes or other kind of facilities. And it's not just the hospitals that desperately need these, but so many other nonprofit organizations that are protecting and caring for our loved ones. It was very heartwarming to be able to deliver 100,000 masks at this juncture. We may have to do it again and again, to really protect people.
I know how difficult it is in many cases for the smaller sized organizations to be able to order product, and to know that there are groups like the Cleveland Foundation and Oswald Companies and all of the nonprofits who came together to make this happen. It's special to be a part of something like this.
We must come together as a community. We must collaborate. We must align. And when we do that, we can do incredible things. During crisis, some of our heroes really shine, and that's what we saw with this particular project.
I really want to thank our essential workers, because they're the heroes in all of this. We couldn't be more proud of you, and we couldn't be more thankful for all the work that you've done.
I want to say thanks to all the partners that made this happen. It's not every day that you can truly save lives, but with the mask donation, that's exactly what's going on. So my sincerest thanks.
We are very grateful on behalf of all of the community partners that received masks, so that we can continue to provide an essential service to the clients and individuals who are in need. Thank you.
God bless everybody, and be safe.